for the FACEIT LAN finals stage 1, and we do have, of course, the last map between Immunity and Liquid. It will be Mirage, and of course Liquid, this is the best way for them to finish the best of 3 when everything's been shaky. Like, oh, thank God it's Mirage. We love Mirage.
Yeah, so well, fingers crossed. You know, again, the thing is, like, these guys are used to playing in Australia, lands, you know, etc. But now they're in Europe, they're in London, they're in a big stage facing teams from various continents, teams they've never played before, styles they won't be familiar with, which works both ways. But you know, Team Liquid will be more tried and tested in that regard than the Oceanic side will be. So all the pressure, I'd say there's pressure on both teams here. There's pressure on Immunity because this is probably the biggest stage that most of these players have ever played at. And there's pressure on Liquid because they should have closed this down. They should have closed this out 2-0, and they basically lost the match as opposed to Immunity winning it.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Immunity for some of the awesome situations they put themselves in, but yeah, Liquid, I think, uncharacteristic mistakes made by them for sure. But now this is the time to rectify it. Again, Mirage should be a breath of fresh air for them to finish this best of 3 off on.
Immunity won the knife round, presumably, as they're starting on the CT side.
Nice little pop flash there from adreN straight on into the site as they go for this straight up B play. Now, here we go. Steele needs to get a fast frag, and that's the exact opposite of what's happened here. Very drawn out pistol battle with this first player, and he's going to get eliminated without even a kill to show for it. But in comes the rotation of his teammates. emagine in with a quick kill onto Nitro, as James now has been afforded the opportunity to get through that window, but they are getting dropped here by FugLy, so looking really good. But they're all really low at the moment. Rickeh, but he's caught out. Blinded, can't get back through the doors to safety, and it's going to be Liquid with the pistol round. And definitely, I think a lot of people will be stealing that pop flash from adreN.
Good start so far for Team Liquid. Immunity will be ruining that one, but look at the buy coming out here. We've got the 2 scouts on the players who got fragged in the previous round, and the Nova coming in for James. I have to keep an eye on the position of that Nova. It's going to be playing close A. But Team Liquid, they've got 3 men heading towards a passive mid, just in case there's a rush from the CT side. But there will be no rush. EliGE keeping an eye on the apps area. Just going to creep back towards CT spawn, might have a look towards lower. We will see what Liquid decide to do. They could go for an A split if EliGE stays towards A and they decide to take mid. That's where it's daps, in fact, in T spawn. Again, he's just holding angles at the moment. Doesn't want to get too close too early. Bomb left in a passive position. Should anything go wrong, obviously wants to deny Immunity the information for the stack as well. Minute on the clock there as they start to emerge. Looks like it could indeed be an A split, although the options are still open to them with FugLy walking through B apps.
Yeah, we do have a lot of players up mid now for Liquids. So they're still watching over, but it's going to be daps to pick up the kill towards T slope. Do have USTILO able to take one. There's Nitro caught off guard. He's going to pick up the AK as well, so this is going really well for USTILO now. adreN's looking for the angle, just creeping back into it. It's going completely perfectly. Picture perfect there for USTILO with those 3 kills. 2 men left here for Liquid with the AKs, and they need to kill more players here. If they're going to even lose this round, they can't be dropping all these weapons.
20 seconds on the clock. And they're running out of time to find these frags and then plant the bomb. The bomb is down in mid. This is looking unwinnable now for daps. He needs to go bananas if he wants to find his frag. But Immunity going to run away in CT. So this round is now unobtainable for Team Liquid. Just hiding in CT spawn is SnypeR. And I really feel like there must have been a serious breakdown in communication for Team Liquid, because the CT and ladder him, he gets the first frag. Then Nitro goes into ladder him with his knife out. Yeah. Why has he got his knife out?
I don't know. It's really weird, because also you would expect some, like, short is a position where a CT can be anywhere. Like, can be ladder room, can be on short, can just be anywhere. So where is the pop flashes? You know, where are the plays to take that area to clear it? Definitely seems like, as you said, potentially a breakdown in communication, and now they're suffering for it. It's going to be Immunity winning that second round and putting themselves in very good stead.
I think these mistakes will weigh heavy on the Liquid side as well. daps, the only man with the AK, falls to the MP7 of James. More frags coming in. Immunity making loads of money in this round. Again, $600 bonus for those MP7 frags. Going to be swimming in the green bills. Another round on the board for Team Immunity. So far, so good. And this is only going to boost their economy. And this is only going to add nerves to Team Liquid. Yeah. You know, you can see the huffs there and the frustration setting in. We're only 3 rounds in, Dan.
Yeah, this is completely the worst time And also being on the T, well, actually, it'd be worse if they're on the CT side and having a start like this. But yeah, it's really rough for them. It's going to be a test of their composure, but there is definitely, you know, a lot of newer players. You know, EliGE very young guy as well, and nitroN newer to the scene as well, been working his way up. So it's not like we're talking about highly experienced players here. You've got adreN on there, but still, you need that composure to really be in play at the moment for Liquid. They are going to be trying to set up this push here towards B, but we do have players for Immunity already rotating in, so this is going to be really tough for them to actually even get out of the apartments. Just jump scout already, just putting all the kinds of shenanigans across onto Liquid, but they are going to just get the flying Tech 9 frags into the B bomb site. You're still spraying them down, and it's going to be a really good cleanup. They only lost SnypeR there, so another really nice round for Immunity. Loads of money being built up. And they're going to have a nice big cushion. They lose some rounds. Yeah,
and they get the buy-in, and they only lost the scout. Sorry, and it's the buy round now, so that is not a bad situation
ideal
at all. All right, so it's crunch time now for Liquid after a disappointing start. See if they can get back into the game again. You might favour them, but it's time for them to prove themselves after the performance in the late stages of the last map.
It looks like they want to go for that connector take. They did put some presence towards B apps, which should delay rotation away from A.
But they can smoke B apps from there as well. However, USTILO, with an advanced position, they put a stop to that, taking down FugLy.
Yeah, this is actually a really nice response from Immunity, because they're being proactive and not letting a Liquid just do what they want, and kind of playing against what a Liquid are actually trying to do, which was to bring players back into middle to do a connector take. Now, they've actually adapted a little bit. They've put nitroN in connectors. He's now the lurker, essentially, the guy that can cut off rotations and delay.
Dan, the CTs need to rotate fast. Look at the advanced position of James. He's gone all the way to T-spawn, but they've still got 3 people over to A. Why haven't they got more people over to B right now? How much information does he require?
I guess it's just because he still is pushed here, but he's fallen all the way back. So now we're going to have the rotation. It's going to be SnypeR coming into towards the shop and kitchen area. And he's on the site. So they have rotated in time. James is quick on the flank too. So this should go really well for Immunity. daps is going to take down USTILO though. And nitro's looking for players to backstab. Is he going to find anyone? Here goes daps with the bomb plant. Just faking it here. SnypeR in the smoke. No idea where he is.
Oh, we've got a knife coming in from Imagine. Some sweet revenge there for the Immunity side. 3 versus 1 now as Nitro is the only man left. And he's running out of time. 3 seconds left. He's going to try to retreat. His back is covered as well. Rickeh going to take him down. Battle Royale there at the end of the 5th round. 4-1 to Immunity. So far, so good. A bunch of money in the bank. Team Liquid in the doldrums at the moment.
Yeah, it's such a bad start. And that buy round, you would at least expect, even if they lose it, to do more damage. But there was a knife kill from Immunity, and they survived with 3 players. So their money is looking gorgeous, to be honest. And they're going to go for a bit of a mid-take. They completely abandoned A. That's absolutely crazy. You never see it done quite in this way early into the round. But
they're playing the timings.
It's a big gamble, and they're hoping that Liquid don't just straight up rush into A, and that's not what's happened. So they're safe against that. They got the early information, but can they hold the pistol push there from Liquid?
All right, so that was one nade that hasn't gone in the right direction, but another nade has, and it's going to take down Nitro. EliGE falling to James as well. So far, so good here for the Immunity side. They are wiping out the T's once again. This is an eco however from the Team Liquid, so you won't get too excited about it. Again, Immunity surviving with 4 players, just building the cash. They're just building bundles right now. And
not only the cash, it really feels like, at the moment, from a psychological kind of warfare perspective, that Immunity are winning. It feels like every round that they win, especially every buy versus buy that they win, that they are getting more and more confident, and then Liquid are getting more and more deflated.
Yeah, and Liquid haven't really had a chance to even figure out what kind of setup the CT side are playing.
Another aggressive mid push.
And adreN, he's playing the spawns here, trying to get an early pick, but speaking of early picks, Immunity crushing Team Liquid at the moment. Be like water, they say, but Team Liquid more like styrofoam at the moment.
Yeah, they're down 2 players straight away after the first 20 seconds of the round. Picked off one by one, trying to get picks, trying to get opportunities, but nothing is giving for Immunity's defense. daps is going to move out through pallets onto the A bomb side, but what really can he get done here? He's going to have to go absolutely huge, but the bomb is on Nitro towards the B apartments, and that's where most of Immunity are currently on the map. So going to be a really tough one. I don't know if they've spotted the bomb just yet. Because now that daps is so far pushed on A, you'd think that they might be a bit scared that the plant could happen there. But they still have 5 players to spread, so it's not really too much of a problem for them at the moment.
These 2 players are tagged like a pinboard right now. And there goes daps. Only the bomb carry remaining and still yet to find a single frag.
They're winning all the jewels, it's crazy.
Immunity, you're going to have to start burying money in the desert and making so much coin right now.
Yeah, honestly, the confidence is ridiculous. These guys are just winning every fight. And that gets to you eventually. Like, as a player, that gets to you. You start questioning yourself, you start doubting yourself, and conversely, Immunity are going to be giving less respect, potentially going to be more confident in winning these fights, going to be much more in the zone. So this is getting scary now, Liquid. They need to break this morale and this momentum that Immunity are bringing to the table right now, and they're going to try to do it with an A play. Got the set smokes and flashes to be coming in soon, but can they get these entries? It's a bit of a retake setup at the moment from Immunity.
Immunity were scrimming this map versus some very tricky opponents in the last week as well. I was watching a few rounds from the FACEIT offices. So we're going to have the smokes coming out for Team Liquid, but what kind of smokes will they be? Different teams have different variations. That's going to be a very timely nade, doing a little bit of damage onto FugLy. Rickeh out of the game at the moment. Too many smokes for him to find any frags. daps going to open the proceedings, taking down James. Trades coming in from emagine. Still got loads of Liquid players stuck on A slope, but they're going to use their guns together. Safety in numbers. So Rickeh standing alone will be the Ranger and CT to try and slow down the plant here for Team Liquid.
Rickeh's going to be really careful. He's very low. He's got his teammates with him, though. And that's a great nade, and they're picking them off. Steele takes down adreN on the site. There's one right in the corner, and he's got absolutely no health. FugLy, they know where he is as well. He goes down too. They somehow survive with 3 players. And one really interesting fact here.
Look at daps in the camera. Look at that expression. He had his hands. He was touching his forehead. He's like, what is going on here?
Yeah, they're getting crushed. And something that's interesting here is that Liquid did the smokes where basically when plays like that come in, everyone these days, the CTs pushes bench because you can get through the smoke on bench and use it as cover. And we're gonna get shenanigans. Auto SnypeR there from James. I'll finish that point later because it's quite an important one. But here we go. We got auto SnypeR on James. Rickeh AWPing middle. Can Liquid mix this up now? They're going for that mid take, and Immunity are giving it up a little bit easier. They're not pushing it this time, but they do have the kind of the crossfire from connector and short. But we got EliGE able to eliminate USTILO, and now Liquid have a better presence than Immunity in mid. What are they going to do with it?
Alright, so they've got a significant time to work on this slight advantage. See where the bomb is headed. 1 minute on the clock here. So we still have 2 players per site. Nitro just holding down the connector area patiently, hiding from short. So Rickeh won't see him yet while the bomb rotates towards A. We've got FugLy in a position to go for late flankers. Late rotators, sorry. So, imagine going for the information play in low A. He's not going to see anything, but they still think it's going to be A. Who is going to come out on top of these frags? So that is the question. It's been Immunity almost every round so far. Can it continue? What role with this auto SnypeR play?
They don't have anyone watching connector. That's really the weakness there, but they're going to be coming in and they're going to eliminate these players so easily, so fast. Immunity, you're on them straight away. I don't even know how they got there so fast, but they did. And Immunity clean it up. And that's another round where not only do Immunity win the round, but they do it in such convincing and confident fashion that can only be eating away at the confidence of Liquid, and they still have yet to find a way to break Immunity and get some bombs down as well.
They're going nuts. I can hear them screaming through the wall in the background. They're going crazy right now. 8-1 to the Oceanic side, and this is a time where the Oceanic viewers will be tuned in as well, so I'm expecting some Straya spam in the chat.
Straya. All right, well, it's very defensive here for Liquid at the start of the round, and we get a push here up catwalk as well, so it might just be the right call in the end. A very delayed smoke there into CPR, but we already have the engagement, and that's going to be a trade and a weapon picked up. But another player, SnypeR, coming up. He wants a piece of the action as well. He's going to spray down EliGE and Nitro, pulls out the pistol, drops the adreN. No shenanigans here from Team Liquid.
Look at the confidence here from Oceana. SnypeR's charging up with the rifle, runs out of bullets, charges up with the pistol, runs out of bullets, just keeps charging anyway, Dad. He's got nothing else to throw at him. He's going to continue to charge.
He's got 20 bullets left, and that's it in his M4. He's used everything else. Okay, so the crazy thing is that James is still on that auto sniper, and there's the trade. Immunity not afraid to get their hands dirty at the moment, and Liquid's still searching for that option, for that that one key round, that one key hole in the defense. But right now, I think it's more a case of just the fact that they need to get their confidence boosted a little bit. They need one player to go huge. They need EliGE to just like wipe out Immunity. They need somebody to do something. And well, it seems like they're going to go for a timeout here to discuss things and try to work out what exactly, like where they could find such an edge.
Let's see if we can get a camera on those guys, because it's looking a bit frosty in the Liquid camp. You can see Immunity, they're looking quite relaxed. adreN having a chat with the team there. And actually adreN sitting in the middle, so you have to wonder if he's back as in-game leader. Obviously, he started off when he joined Liquid as IGL, which was previously daps. But then daps moved in because maybe it was difficult for adreN to AWP.
Yeah, that was the
IGL
thing,
at the same time. But he's sitting in the middle, so you have to assume that he's the back in IGL role.
We haven't really seen a lot of AWPing from him either. We haven't seen a lot of AWPing from him either, so that's going to be that's quite possible indeed. We saw that on Cash, just a general lack of AWPing, and going into this this T half, it's interesting how the middle dynamic has been working, because
I think we're continuing here.
Yeah, looks like we.
Do we need to switch into the match?
Yeah, let's jump back in there. Okay, so we finish that point later on as well. But 91's the score. Liquid's back in after the timeout that they called, trying to compose themselves, trying to work things out. adreN's actually on the AWP at the moment. We've got a bunch of players for Liquid just hiding out in the B apartments, and I've got to say, the Immunity, they've been pushing B apartments fairly regularly. They want to push when they feel like it's a possibility, when it's safe. And EliGE is already down to 22 HP. James is going close with the auto sniper. He's going to see everyone, but FugLy's ready, takes him down. Now, will that cue them to go for a fast push? Looks like they're going to hold their ground for now. And Immunity, they have to make sure they don't overreact.
Yeah, that may have been one extension too
far. The fake
far.
With the smoke. They're completely falling for it. That pillar smoke, and Rickeh's going to find daps. Rickeh has to get the frags here to make this work for Immunity. Now, if they smoke them off, they can still get the bomb planted, but you can see that they're still really worried about that, trying to slow them down towards Catwalk. It's not going to work. USTILO just pushes his way through that. And
look at the backup for the AWP as well from Emagine, taking down Nitro as he tries to take down Rickeh. This is working all too well for Immunity.
2-on-1 now, FugLy and EliGE super low. Imagine going around the corner with the USP, able to take down EliGE. It's just Imagine against FugLy now. Oh, he's going to spot him on the stairs. Going to go for the defuse. Will he hold it? He's going for the hold. 2 seconds. 1. Oh, so close. FugLy barely pulls it off in time. And Liquid, after the timeout, they find the round they needed. It's going to happen. But still, it was a huge struggle. And it still looked like Immunity are feeling confident as ever on some of these fights.
Well, there are limited rounds for them to try and bring back in this first half. So far, so good. But Immunity, so much money on the board for them. Only the second round they've lost. But I don't think their confidence will be too shaken here. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. So we've got early presence in Ace apps. Just kind of a default here from Liquid, taking their map control. But look at this from USTILO. He is creeping like a ninja. And he's in a very strong position indeed.
But he didn't see anyone in kitchen. He might have actually no idea that there's anyone here. He might have already called that, hey guys, it's going to be an A play. And SnypeR is actually rotating already. So this is actually really interesting because of how close some players were to SnypeR, USTILO, they might not actually understand that this is happening. And indeed, USTILO picks up a player. That's going to tell him everything he needs to know about what's going on. And there's 3 players on A for Immunity. This is a good round for them so far.
Yeah, but what are Liquid doing now? Should they be pushing the A site? Nitro's dropped the bomb at T slope to run back and find this player. But now they're running out of time. And which site are they going to push? You can see Rickeh's pushing up short to get the information, trying to stop the bomb plant. Trying to stop the bomb going anywhere at the moment. So now we're going to see the rotation from FugLy, and who's going to find who in mid.
Imagine that just waiting, he's just at the top there. Surely he's going to be able to pick this one up. Also, it was actually Rickeh, sorry. Yeah. But they are ready to receive the push into the A site. There's the bomb down. Now, they can't mess around here. They got 15 seconds to plant. It's Rickeh and SnypeR. If they can keep the delay going, they can stop that bomb from going down. It's going to be winnable, but they won't be able to do that. 2 health on SnypeR. Gets finished off by the nade. 9-3 the score. Liquid picking up 2 rounds in a row now.
Yeah, that was ended up being a super weird round indeed, but Liquid's managed to make it work. So, again, this could end despite the strong start from Immunity, with Liquid starting to get some momentum going their way. This could still end 9-6, which would be quite reasonable.
Yeah, especially considering how bad it was looking for Liquid, but they are finding these rounds, and the thing is, Immunity are not making it easy for them either. Oh wow, Rickeh dropping straight into underpass. He saw no one on mid, did not expect the double man push on underpass, got taken down, and now another advantage for Liquid. We haven't seen this early in the round very often.
Is that a timing error from Immunity? Because it seems like if he's going to do that, he should do it earlier. Like he should know what time to expect them to be there if they run all the way. So
it's very risky with no support as well.
Yeah, so potentially an error there from Immunity.
Could cost him, but imagine. Is he going to bring out his inner Crims here, holding down the connector? Indeed, he takes 2 quick kills, and that's going to help matters. And SnypeR was just lurking in the smoke, and he's going to finally be revealed by taking down adreN 3-on-2. And somehow Immunity has swung this in their favor as the bomb is moving towards B.
Creeping through the apps, they are. That's going to maybe split the 2 players. He's got some information there. May not have seen the bomb, but the full rotation is coming in actually, so he probably did see both players at least on the radar, if not the screen itself. Will Liquid be aware of this? There goes daps, there goes the bomb. FugLy's position has been known. He's going to have to find 2 more players now, and James will clean things up and extend Immunity's lead once again. 10-3, 7-round advantage. They will be looking to seize the last 2 rounds as well. Money on Team Liquid, pretty bad at the moment.
Yeah, that's really, really rough for Liquid. They need. I mean, I think you made the point earlier, and it was the same here as well. Liquid kind of needs to win all of them because of the money situation to establish the economy and have all the buys. But they're going to have to go with the Tech 9 armor nades, and
Rush speed don't stop.
That's not. I mean, it's not as bad as it may seem. These Tech 9s are deadly when they're on the move, and SnypeR is in trouble. He is going to get taken down, but USTILO's just picking him up one by one. Spray comes into play. 3 frags found by USTILO. Has the support from Imagine. Burns one down, guns down the next, and that's going to be another one there for Immunity and Liquid. They have to go for basically the same buy. And they were. I mean, I like the idea from them. They're in a position where either they save to win 1 round, or they spread their variance across 2 rounds and say, well, Tech 9's pretty good. And here we go, another Tech 9 armor and nades round.
Alright, so 3 top mid. Are the nades going to come in for either side? The frag's going to come in for IM after losing the first player. All the trades coming in mid at the moment. 3 versus 2. 1-man advantage for Immunity. Do they have sight of the bomb? They are smoked out of the A site at the moment. So in this last round, Liquid should be able to get the plant, but that won't be enough. They need to take the round as well. You can see FugLy in the palace area. Oh, his teammates being naded down. Now it's going to be FugLy versus 1 diffuser and 2 guns, at the very least.
Not sure if they know where he is yet, but Smoke could be ready for him. But okay, USTILO will take him down. And you can see how aggressive Immunity are. They really do like to get aggressive, don't they? Just rushing down mid. And that's not the only time that they've been rushing mid. They've done that in many rounds. And considering that lack of presence in some of these buy rounds when they've actually gone for a move like that from Liquid, it's been working out fairly well for them. Threat was talking to me about how in his eyes on this map, he doesn't really feel like taking mid control really gives the CTs all that much, and that it can often be like more risky, like trying to take top mid basically. He feels like it can be a bit more risky than it's really worth. That more aggressive pushes elsewhere on the map can give much more value to the CTs than on some other maps. But yeah, one point actually about Mirage that he also talked to me about yesterday, which I found was very interesting, was James. We cast a lot of Mirage games, right?
Yes.
And when teams do these like default set plays, where we have the smokes going onto A, there's always that jungle smoke. And how many times do you see like a player or 2 jump through the smoke onto the bench area and then kind of use the smoke as cover to shoot the guys as they're already still coming up from the T slope, and be able to shoot the guys coming up Palace who think that they're safe from jungle? And like that the bench guys basically win the round very often. That happens. I mean, I notice that happening all the time. TSM are the first team I've seen, I think, who actually have smokes which are adjusted to prevent that. The smokes block off jungle, and they're a bit closer. And I just bring that up because I saw a round from Liquid there where they did the older smokes. And
are we back into the match?
The CTs came in through bench and just shut down the round again. So I just wanted to add that there. Look out for that. Look out for those kinds of smokes. But we're back in.
All right. So Team Liquid have all of 3 rounds on the board. And FugLy's got a lot of bullets to try and spray through with, but his position has been known. There's 1 frag for him. Can he find any more? Oh, they lined up for him, but he didn't get any more frags. A nade coming in to take down one of the Immunity players as well. So, We have a line drawn across the B bomb site at the moment, and the Team Liquid side are swarming it. But the flank is coming in from SnypeR. There's one frag that should allow the bomb plant to go down at the very least. 3 CTs left in the shop area, but do IM know that they are all there?
Hard to get this retake going, but they had the man advantage now, thanks to Nitro. Moving in, SnypeR there, going to be able to work with USTILO and cover his back, but no! EliGE comes in with a great kill onto SnypeR. Nitro finishes the job, and that's going to be the round for Liquid. It was pretty stressful, but they did manage to make it happen. And again, big sigh of relief can be let out for them, but it's not over. The bomb actually went down straight away, so Immunity could be really cheeky and try to do, if they have any like Tech 9 armor grenade strats, they could throw it in here, or they could just go for the typical safe and then full buy. So Liquid, the pressure's really heavily still on them.
Okay, so the pistols coming out for Immunity, but they haven't spent the whole bank. So I think they learned something from Inferno here, and they will be more conservative once again, although this map is a bit worse in terms of closing down some of the ranges. Ooh, look at that one.
That's bouncing. A nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a very specific one indeed. Bit of ballet done by that smoke grenade there. So Immunity, they've got possession of Connector in numbers as well. That P90 will only be so good from that range. Ooh, Dink does adreN get, but the bomb goes through CT, and FugLy will come in for the cleanup, making a quick $1,200 there with that MP7. So Liquid could entirely have the CT side that Immunity had, and I think things will be a little bit easier there for them on the CT side than the T. That's what we've seen from them so far this tournament.
As long as they can get the economy going, that's the big battle. It came all too easily for Immunity, and Liquid are going to push up middle actually and see what information they can get, but this could be the worst time to be doing it at the moment, as we are actually going to see SnypeR trying to make his way up middle. Did not expect 2 players to be top mid.
See, this has to be, it's just timing again.
But he spotted the 2 players top mid, and they're still on top mid, but the push hasn't come in on A slope. They're just hanging around. After SnypeR dying, they have to just go for it. They're giving time for the rotation to come in here, and Immunity finally moving in, but Nitro is going to catch them. Great position from Nitro, 2 quick frags. James and Rickeh going to go down. Nitro, what a big result for his team. Liquid going to hold on to this one, and they're going to do so cleanly.
That was uncoordinated, to say the very least, although the fact that the silence them for made it hard for them to discern where they were even being shot from. No trades, no cover for the teammates. This is a blind spot that emagine is playing. The CTs could run past and have no idea he was there. So he's banking on him doing so we can at least get one consolation frag, or maybe even just hide there and walk onto the site once they start to push. So let's see if he can find any frags. You can see there's a blind spot. Missing 1 player, missing 2. Oh, a bit of siphon filter here. He's going to walk past, but we have even more pushes onto the site, and he's not going to find the frag. What a mess. That's like walking down a beach, looking into the sea, putting your foot in a bucket and just falling into a sandpit. I don't know. While you're walking past like a group of hot chicks as well. So that was just a complete disaster for Immunity from start to finish.
I mean, I'm just surprised that SnypeR didn't call the immediate push. He saw like so many guys up top mid. They're not going to be on A. They're supposed, you know. Okay.
Sometimes a smoke grenade is a brick wall to people.
Yeah. It definitely seems that way, but that was definitely an opportunity missed out for Immunity there. Liquid, that's going to give them the opportunity to capitalize, establish the economy. Great grenade, my god, that did so much damage, and EliGE looking to just almost ace the team. They spotted the last man. SnypeR actually has Tech 9 armor as well, so we'll have to see what the idea there was, because as Kenny just pointed out, he for some reason bought Tech 9 armor and the rest of his team were
okay, this armorless. Is weird, because he kind of he needs to die as well.
Yeah,
he can't survive, because then he just continues in the next round of $900. So that was very weird indeed, and he finds himself limited. He will not have money for any grenades in this round. So
strange.
Again, a bit of a weird buy there, and they will pay for it.
Might have been a bit miscommunication as well.
Yeah.
Who knows? P90 still on daps actually. 3-man defense there on Liquid.
Well, that's peeking move of P90. I guess he might be waiting for a timing to try and look underpass as opposed to top mid, and just go for maybe a peek in top mid. An interesting smoke there in the underpass. Not sure which side it came from. I think it was a failed CPR smoke actually. That would make the most sense. So we've had our initial exchange of nades, and it's Immunity with control at the moment of the mid area. adreN holding an angle in case there's a boost coming in to CPL. But you can see they've got the bomb, do Immunity. on A slope, but it's on its own there with the rest of the team. Well, there's one player in Palace as well. You sometimes see more people with the bomb on A slope when they're going for the two-pronged assault, but ooh, James, he's going to get into A for free. He's making a lot of noise though, and the call should come in from EliGE here, or he seems to have no idea. He's going to go down for free. There's a player in shadow for the CTs, and I need to find him. James running across the site with his knife out. Why is he doing that? Giving 3 kills to Nitro. The bomb's down as well. What the hell is going on, Dan?
This is ridiculous. I can't believe he didn't look there. It's giving up 3 frags here. That's going to leave USTILO and Rickeh to clutch away the rest of the round and scoop it back into victory, because right now adreN, he is behind that CT's create the toll booth area, ready to strike. And FugLy is biding his time towards jungle here. So they're going to have 2 avenues of attack. Great damage they're done through the box. That's going to be a great distraction for FugLy to move into position. Oh, he's going to catch USTILO with an in his hand. USTILO had a couple of shots there, but he's going to go down. Rickeh now forced down into the T-slope. FugLy's going to take him down. And that is a complete catastrophe there for Immunity. James not checking shadow. It was not clear. No one had moved onto the site yet. And that cost them the round.
Immunity need to pause the game now and sort themselves out, because these last 2 rounds have been completely ridiculous. How do you not check shadow on Mirage on A when you're a T? Ever in 100 years of playing it, how do you not check it?
And it costs you nothing.
The thing is, he ran past it with the knife, and the guy in shadow had no idea what was going on. I don't know how they didn't get the sound cues in the first place, but never mind that. He had all the time in the world to find a frag there, and now it's going to be adreN getting the first frag for Immunity. They are allowing Liquid back into this game in the way that Liquid allowed Immunity back into the game on Cash.
Absolutely.
Just error after error. Basic errors.
And we're going to see if one of these teams is going to be able to come out on top and make the least errors here. We've got Immunity again, winning those one-on-ones. That's going to leave EliGE there. He's got the bomb unconnected. That's going to give his team some hope in this round. But he's going to get double peeked here by SnypeR. Almost just in time to take down emagine. But the round is run by Immunity. These guys are shouting right now. They're getting pumped in there. And this is really dangerous because they're both making mistakes. But if Immunity can keep their morale high as they are, and you can see that round, it just came down to just winning duels, aim duels, then Immunity are going to get it over the line. So Liquid, they need to do something here to stop this. And adreN's going to pick up the AWP. Maybe that's what they needed. I mean, they had it in the last round, but he's going to be looking down middle at the moment. So they haven't been moving the AWP around very much either. Just being on CPL. So that's not really struck fear into Immunity that maybe there can be an AWP on Palace or be apps. But instead they feel pretty comfortable in peeking pretty much anything at the moment, apart from middle.
Smokes on A slope are always, well, often very weird in the sense that they can leave a corner in the bottom left for the Ts to peek through that the CTs can't always see through unless they have a SnypeR rifle. But with nobody on A slope for Immunity, that will not matter for now. No aggression yet on A from Liquid, like we saw from the CTs from the Oceanic region.
Oh, the B split is coming in.
Yeah, and again, like no push from Liquid, they don't have the information. Although adreN maybe has a read there, and he seems to be rotating. But emagine got to come in for some shenanigans in the connector area. Let's see what adreN chooses to do. Still in B for the time being. Only Nitro in the shadow on A, but here comes a push towards B, Dan.
And, well, it's going to be FugLy locking down the van position. James gets the trade on top of him. SnypeR now moving in. Going to be able to cover anyone who wants to jump through to get an angle onto the site. So, Immunity with a very strong setup right now. Oh, adreN, he knows SnypeR's standing there. Great shot from him. 2-on-1 now. Imagine he's clutched before. He's 1-on-2 right now with the bomb ticking away. Massive round here for Liquid. They cannot let emagine win this one. There's a few bullets left. There's a few bullets right. It's just adreN left at the back of the bomb site now. As that bomb is ticking away. 5 HP. adreN moving in close with the M4 in hand. And he gets the shot. And he's going to get himself onto the defuse. He's got time for it as well. So very key victory there for Liquid. But how much cash do they have to play with there? After winning that one, you can see that adreN is still incredibly, just very tense still, is the best way to put it right now. These guys are really close to breaking point, it feels like.
Both teams are clearly feeling their nerves, but they cannot allow themselves to be overcome with them, which may be causing some of the errors we are seeing. Immunity on the eco now. 4-round advantage, maybe headed towards 3. Once again, we've got James and emagine with armor to boot. Would like to see what the money situation is here for the T's and see if it's all in balance or if it's a bit here and there again. And there's that smoke thrown in which will allow the peek from top mid.
And 3 players in middle here for Immunity, moving through towards connector. They've got that attack to go in towards A to try to draw players towards A and allow that bomb to get planted. Now this is a play that, well, you don't see this working a huge amount of the time, but if they can really sell it, I mean that's what it's about, how we can sell it. Smoke will go down into Pivac. That's going to actually allow the bomber to get close pretty much for free, but all the players are going down now, and I think they've realized that, okay, we killed 3 players, we haven't seen the bomb, and they're going to clean it up. I think Immunity, in this kind of spot, they really need to get like a couple of frags or something towards the A site to make that kind of a fake work. Yeah,
they need to get some kill, otherwise there's going to be one person B, at least.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, so Team Liquid close the gap to 3 rounds here. And no open immunity, which will leave them at a disadvantage versus adreN. Now it's daps' turn to choose to charge up up mid, sorry, where he's got EliGE in tow as well. And EliGE is going to get the frag onto SnypeR, so it's going to be limited information. SnypeR was flashed, so he'll have no idea how many people are in mid. And all the remaining players are headed towards B for immunity. Currently smoked off. Setting up for the
pillar smoke, I think. Yeah.
That's a short smoke going down, along with other smokes and flashes. The molly in a good place, going to do considerable damage. That smoke might have put it out though. Got FugLy behind the headshot area. Daps with 2 frags. And Liquid coming together for a clean sheet in this round at least.
That's a really good defense from them. So really nice there from Liquid, keeping their composure and starting to. I mean, that's a good round, not only for the money, but to start to help them feel a bit more confident as well. And that's going to be the start of something, because now there's no money for immunity to buy. So Liquid should be looking at another round that should be relatively, in theory, easy to pick up. And that's going to bring them very close to the tie game situation. So pretty bog standard A rush coming in here. Dropping out of Palace with 3 players. Nitro, good position to deal with this. Going to be spotting all of them, rushing through. Bit of a barbecue as well. So Liquid holding on very well in this round. No damage done to their economy. And they are going to be flying into the next round. So Liquid, they're going to stick on to just stay on 1 AWP. Looks like they will.
Yeah, basically seeing mirrors from both sides, more or less on the CT. We need, well, immunity. They need to execute all the Team Liquid players, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid are bringing themselves back into the game right now, and well, adreN, good angle. They haven't spotted him on that angle before, and that's going to be that element of surprise paying off. And that mid push, just as immunity were taking advantage of Liquid on their CT pushes, it's going right around the other way. 2 on 4 now. Imagine trying to clutch this for his team, moving through. The bomb is actually with him as well, up the T-slope area onto the A site. But there's 4 players moving in from Liquid. They're kind of all in the same place though, so it might be a little bit awkward to get themselves some of those trade situations. SnypeR's going to actually throw EliGE down the stairs. It's a good nade. So they're actually working well onto this, but there it is. adreN going to make it very, very convincing in the end of the round. And
I think the Americans are starting to scream now, giving the Oceanic team a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah.
We had a pause called as well, which I can only imagine is for the Oceanic side. So we will see when we resume this game. So Team Liquid getting back into this, and are we seeing strong CT sides here, or are we seeing failure on the CT side, the T sides?
Well, the strange thing is that Liquid, their CT side here against again when we were watching them in America against the North American teams, they had a really strong CT side against the North American kind of team meta, and just generally speaking. So the thing is that with all the confidence immunity have been running into them with, and the fact that it is at times hard for them to establish their economy, we haven't seen the same kind of confidence from them, because it would always be EliGE. EliGE would always top frag. Every time we would see them playing against North American teams, you go to Mirage, you just watch EliGE kill everyone on A. But this has not been the case here for immunity.
Is he an onliner?
I wouldn't say that necessarily he's an onliner. I mean, who have they played? They play Fnatic. I mean,
worth asking a question.
I don't think there's sufficient data to label someone heinously in such a way.
Since Foreign and Fifi are not here, Dan, that's fine.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so okay, right now it's 13-13, both teams are in a very close situation. Immunity are now, towards the end of the match, down on the money. It's about Liquid momentum now. In the previous match, on Cash, they kind of gave it away in this kind of a spot. Now, all they have to do is just not do that again, and they should be poised to win this. They have the advantages. They have more of a buffer to work with than Immunity do. So they have the advantage, James.
I wonder who this break will favour more. I think Rickeh, you can see Rickeh there looking a little bit stressed. Again, now they're up against it. They're on the uphill climb on the T side, and they are hitting brick walls just as Liquid did. So all that confidence from the first half is nowhere to be seen at the moment, as they are finding themselves needing to convert. Team Liquid there gonna have a chat as well. What can they expect from their opposition? What do they need to do? Again, the aggression worked so well for Immunity in the first half, and now we're seeing Team Liquid start to switch things up and give them the same. And
that's such a key thing as well, because when you have a situation where where the mistakes are happening that don't normally happen, which we can definitely say that has happened here for Liquid a little bit on some of the previous maps as well. That's when your confidence gets knocked a little bit. And that's always a big test, again, of composure, and experience always helps with composure in big events like dealing with pressure and so on. And that's when you then be like, okay, well, normally we'd play aggressively, but our confidence has been knocked a little bit. I don't know if that's a good thing to do now, because they're not confident in these aggressive angels that we would take that normally we think we would win.
I think one of the issues for Immunity at the moment, again, is timing. There were some issues on their CT side where they may have not expected T's to be in their positions when they were, and the T's managed to capitalize on them for that reason. But again, versus Pro, for example, on a T side, or a team who can move things quickly or take things passively until you don't expect them to. But I'd like to see Immunity, say, waiting in the more passive parts of mid in case there's a push from the CTs, and then slowly try to take advantage when they get the buy. But for now, they're going to be on the force here with armor and tech 9s, a few flashes and a smoke, going for a B set play once again. But again, you see Liquid going down into mid a lot faster than Rickeh did on that round when they were on the CT side. They need to move quickly. There's only one person in B at the moment, so they need to take advantage of this while they can. They got to get the frag straight away. daps trying to hold things down from short. Trades with guns and flames. 3 versus 3. Immunity should get the bomb down. Oh, it's on the floor actually. This time is going to be crucial to allow the CTs to go for the retake, but they are all in the shop.
Yeah, I think they were a little bit slow. That miscommunication. We're going to see if emagine can save the day here. He's got a great position, close range with the Tech 9. In comes man number 1. It's adreN. Oh, wow. adreN somehow pulled a headshot out of the bag there onto emagine. He's still a working headshot. Gets a fast frag, just what the doctor ordered, as he needs now to turn his attention to EliGE. But EliGE will gun them both down and save the round there for Liquid, as the defuse will arrive from adreN. So very costly round, and one that could have gone completely differently had that bomb gone down immediately. But I think there's a bit of a miscommunication. Who would pick it up?
There have been 2 rounds where Immunity on the T side have been in 2v2 situations, and one of their players has, the CTs have been really close, and one of their players has pulled out a grenade, and just the guys come around the corner and shot him, and he's been unable to defend himself. It happened on A, when there was a CT in jungle and a CT in the CT area, where adreN's just left now, and it's just happened there again. And I really think if he just kept his gun out, they probably would have won the round there.
I mean, now we have a double AWP here from nitr and adreN. Now, they haven't shown this to Immunity before, and Liquid,
jungle smoke,
they're going to be up against this A play. Now, here is the jungle smoke indeed, or connector. Connector smoke, interesting. So smoke's going down here for Immunity. They're carpeting the site with smokes. They want to push through and take stairs really fast. Look at this from James, charging forwards. It's a 4-on-4 at the moment. James going to go straight through the smoke. This guy is very brave. He's going to be rewarded with a frag onto adreN as well. And he's still just amidst all this smoke. It's going to be impossible to locate exactly where he is standing. And he could provide quite the surprise against Liquid, and indeed they're having problems at the moment. It's a 2 versus 4 situation on the retake. They have been proactively hunted down before they can get to the bomb site, and now they're both incredibly low. nitr is going to kill daps. Oh no, a team frag in such a pivotal moment. 14-14, and somehow when everything looked like it was going Liquid's way, they pull out the double orbs. They want to switch it up. Boom, A play. And I think that's an A kind of set play that they probably don't see very often, because it doesn't happen very often. And what an execution from Immunity.
That was like a scene from Mad Max. I just saw violence everywhere, blood all over the floor, nades, guns, everything. And bit of a tease of the same thing maybe happening there, but it won't be such shock and awe. Again, now we're seeing the passive mid play that I was talking about. You can see them just holding the angle there. I think that's USTILO just keeping an eye on things, making sure there's no crazy push from Team Liquid. Team Liquid still committed to the A site here. I think maybe Imagine's making the odd step here or there in the palace, which may suggest it was by accident. Who knows? But they're very drawn to the site indeed. Although the bomb's still in a passive position, so I think Team Liquid will be able to change their formation before a push comes in on either side. So things becoming a little bit more standard now for the CT. Still in control of Connector for the time being. Less than a minute remaining. We're in the 40s now as the bomb starts to head over towards the A site. That molly may give an indication as to what's going on. This smoke from Rickeh. They have all the angles here. And the CT's immediately trying to position themselves to defend A, but the bomb's going back towards B.
Now, they need SnypeR to get a kill here. He's got to be able to get that kill, really sell the fake. Oh, and I think he just missed a player there. That smoke obscuring the reposition from Nitro. And now daps is going to be able to spot the push coming in, but the frags are going the way. It's got to be down to FugLy. He's got to get more damage done here, so his team can get in position. FugLy going for the spray, but he loses the duel 3-on-1 now. adreN stuck with the AWP, and Immunity looking to move themselves onto map and point for series, but it's going to be adreN to take down SnypeR here, just picking off some players around the exits. But can he get this done? He's going to be moving in right now through the shop aggressively with the AWP, wants to make some magic happen, pulls out the 5-7 to go for some of these frags, but they are just toying with him right now. But Rickeh going to go down here, maybe taking things a little bit too far, but that bomb is very, very far gone at this point. He's going to go for the hold, surely not. And indeed, USTILO is going to move his team to map and series point.
We could have an upset on our hands, Dan. And I can only imagine the post on HLTV. But for now, it's, well, let's have a look at the buy here for Team Liquid. They've managed to get all the rifles out. FAMAS on Nitro. Reasonable amount of nades as well. But we'll see what the plan is from both sides. So this time, not so passive in mid from the T's. Rickeh gonna miss it though. adreN with a nice duck there, but can he get away from the grenade? Down 74 HP. Will survive with the AWP for now. See Immunity emerging in the mid area. CPR smoked off. Looks like a fast A split. Bomb in connector. EliGE trying to hold things down on A slope.
Oh, but they pulled 3 players to B because of the way the grenades were going. They completely misread this play. It's a completely free bomb site now for Immunity. Now they've got a man on slope, but no, immediately taken down. EliGE loses out to the grenade of USTILO, and the bomb planted here. Not the best plant in the world. And there are 2 players coming from CT for Liquid, and SnypeR is playing the sneaky role here, and he's gonna hear the stepping from FugLy. This is guaranteed frag from SnypeR. It's just down to adreN. Immunity, they're so close. They're about to win it here and move forwards. It's just adreN left against 3 players. He's got 1 HP. There's nothing left for adreN. They just need to connect a bullet, and there it is. Rickeh finds the frag, and Immunity are gonna take down Liquid, and Liquid will be eliminated from our LAN finals here for the FACEIT League Stage 1 here in London. And wow, Immunity
took it over the line, and after all, so down, they're still in the
they're elated
losers bracket, but they are not out. And that is going to be a shock to the boys from across the pond here. It's going to be disappointing, especially with the kind of rumours swirling around the team. People had rumours that maybe they were going to have some roster changes before the finals. Then there's rumours of maybe, you know, Hiko wants to form a team with some players within the team, and who knows? But you know, they'll be disappointed with that performance. Absolutely, and it's going to be a great experience for Immunity as well. Coming overseas, it's very rare for a team from Oceania to make it overseas, and rarer still that team, if they do make it over, is not Fox. So Immunity going to be, well, as you can see, completely elated with that result. But guys, we'll cut it to a quick break. We'll be back here with the post-match analysis. But while we do that, 2 Asimovs. Go. All right, we'll see you after the break.